Hi, beginner and strangers. Odd angle tonight because I haven't figured out a place to thoroughly set up a camera. So it's been a long night. It is 11:10. I wasn't intending on recording it so late, and I was not intending on recording this here. Here's the story. I had a topic planned. I was going to talk about the fact that me and my brother went and saw the Hunger Games. And then I decided it's a nice day. Wanted to use the nice camera again. And everything. So I was going to go to the park. Do this at the park. It would be so much fun. I get to the park. And I'm trying to think of a nice way to put it. I call them Walmart clogs. Yeah, you know those kind of Crocs that you would normally buy in a high-end store, but you can get for like $2 at Walmart? That are really, really cheap and really, really bad for your feet? Well, I decided to wear those. And it rained yesterday morning. So, 2 important facts. It rained about 36 hours ago, and my shoes were those fake Crocs that were missing their backs. So I'm trying to walk in the park, and I didn't know that the ground was wet. Like, from the top of it, you couldn't tell at all. So I'm walking over this park, and just my foot just ended up getting stuck, and down I go. It's probably one of those things where if it didn't happen to me, it would have probably been extremely comical. But I go down, and it's like your worst nightmare kind of mud, like worse than quicksand. That kind of mud where you lift your foot up or whatever, and it's like vacuum sealed, and it makes that kind of vacuum sound, that popping sound. Yeah, so I'm stuck in this kind of mud, and every time I try to stand and put weight on my feet, my shoes move around, and because they don't have a back, my feet slide out. So I can't stand up to save my life, and I'm hurting at this point, because, I fell, so my hands were hurting. I ended up finding out I've got a bruise on my knee, from this. So I was just frustrated, So I ended up having to, crawl about 6 feet to the nearest park bench to sit there and literally drag myself out of this mud. But the worst part about this wasn't even the fact that, and I had my camera in my hand, too. I could have ruined my camera, The hard part about this wasn't even the fact that I fell, that I was covered head to toe in mud. I could have potentially ruined my camera or my brand new phone. No, the hard part of this whole thing was just in that front section of the park, there had to be at least 30 or 40 people in that area around me, So I'm just it was really aggravating and there were kids around too. How does a parent not teach their kids to see somebody fall and almost pretty much hurt themselves? Because I'm crying here, and how do you not sit there and go see if that person's okay? And people, I went to the bathroom, and they apparently haven't opened up the park bathrooms yet for public use. I go to the bathroom, it's locked, so I gotta walk through this gazebo area that have at least 15 people in the gazebo area. They're staring at me, rolling their eyes at me. I'm crying and covered in mud. So I was frustrated. So you know, and now I'm looking at a time. Oh my gosh, how am I gonna edit this? So, I'm, you know, like I said, I had a topic ready. I can probably talk about it next week. You know, it'll give me more time to really draw out my thoughts. But, oh my gosh. So, I hope everything's going good. Having, oh my gosh. I'm having a brain fart, sorry. So, yeah, yay.